Hey everyone, welcome back. I am back today with more of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, you guys. Wow, is this show just like, I hate to use this word because no pun intended, but it's just evolving so quickly and I'm just really loving the ride. I'm really here for, I think the story that they're trying to tell and I think the direction it's going in, but honestly, I'm just here for the ride no matter what, because I think so far it's just been really fun and entertaining. And I will briefly get into just kind of my lingering thoughts. I did have a few things I thought of after my last reaction that I kind of wanted to put out there a little bit. But first off, before I do that, I just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means that you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much, and as always, I am sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you are joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much. So I thought about one thing last time, and that's this whole, the whole reason why the wolves started attacking and everything, and things kind of got thrown out of balance a little bit, was because Veldora disappeared, which we know the reason for that. But and I remember there being a scene where like these people were kind of like talking about Veldora being not around and like kind of the almost like political implications that was going to have. So like it kind of it made me wonder for just a second, and again I could be reading way too much into these things, but the fact that like the goblins and the wolves had this potential to evolve, but they never reached that potential because Veldora was there kind of keeping some kind of harmony or control or something. It kind of makes me wonder, like, if maybe, was that just all coincidence? Like, they just really never realized their full potential because of that, and it was just coincidence? Or maybe does it go deeper than that? I think maybe I've watched too many series where there's just like too many conspiracies. And if you've watched them with me, then you probably know the ones that I mean. And now I question everything. So, but it did kind of make me wonder for a second, like, oh, that is why this all started. And like, they may have evolved sooner. Although, to be fair, like the evolution process happened because of the naming process. And I don't think there's anyone who would have been like in that kind of position with them to do that, to like spare that kind of magic. And also just to kind of like explore even that option with them until Rimuru came along. So, so there's just a lot, I'm sure there's a lot more we'll get into, but I do remember there being that scene where like people were like kind of upset that Veldora was not around. So I'm sure we're going to get back to that. We're going to get back to the whole like hero thing that, the person pops up in the theme, and we heard them briefly talking about that a few episodes ago. But you guys, for now, we have another mission, and that is to go and find the dwarves and see if they can help us with some clothes and some house stuff. So I'm really excited to meet another just kind of species in this world and see what they're about and see like what kind of effect Rimuru is going to have, because honestly, like last time I was just really bowled over at the fact that I think Rimuru could have just an immense effect on this world, like considering what he did for the goblins and the wolves. I'm not sure like if all the species, I'm guessing not, if they can build houses and stuff, but think of how many species there are in this world that probably could use whatever kind of magical and also just kind of like, friendship / helping with your society kind of skills that Rimuru has to offer. So I'm just kind of like, wow, like I could see Rimuru just kind of transforming like the whole landscape. So, so without further ado, I'm excited to jump right into this next step and see what's going to happen. So what do you say we go ahead and get started on the next episode of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime? Let's go. A passing demon call. Oh, interesting. That is interesting. Demon Lord's army. There's a demon lord. Okay. There's a hero. Why would you put that into the universe? Oh, hi Ranga. You're such a good joke. Okay. That's the thing. Yeah, it's very powerful. It's a big deal. I really wish we hadn't had to kill the daddy doggy. But oh, it's genuine. It's not just like, okay, well, you came in and took over. It's genuine love. Armed nation of Dwarven. Oh. Are we sure that's what these elves are going to be like? He's okay. You know what, Rimuru, you need to focus. King. They have a king. Is it the... Oh, it's a demon lord, so that's someone else. Military, okay. They'd be great allies, wouldn't they, to us? Nope. We're not gonna get on the king's fan side. Whoa! No attack. Everyone's like, I don't want any part of this. Oh no. You know what? You are sorely mistaken. How many powers do we have now? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna turn into something big and nasty. Yeah, we're gonna turn into the wolf. Yep. Tempest Star Wolf. Oh, so really? So because they evolved, the mimic evolved too. That's interesting. Oh man, really? Come on. Like, do we actually have to fight it out? There are more. Great. Guys, this is gonna be so short. This is gonna be such a short fight. Okay. Oh, we have some this pretty cool abilities, but it's not happening. It's not happening. They looked real tough, except the inner voice is like, wow. Menace. You're about to feel very afraid. Yeah. Defenses shattered. Oopsie. Did we do it just a tiny bit too much? Oh, thank you for the report. 68 confused. Okay. 92 fainted. Oh, very specific. Very specific. Okay. Well, nothing to see here but a slime. Just a slime. Oh dear. Armosaurus, what? Garm. Guess who has potions? Guess who has potions? Let us help. We have potions! Excuse us! We have potions! Potion that you need. Let's, yeah, put it to the test. Yeah, there's a lot of, yeah. I think there's gonna be a lot of goodness here, which is a good thing. Yay! Aww. No problem. I was was an acknowledgement. We kind of actually need some help. Yeah. Good job, Rimuru. No kidding. Well, I think we're about to meet an expert craftsman. Oh, and these are all the names. Oh, they're brothers. Okay. They're brothers. Oh, cool. You are so welcome. And as a matter of fact, we need your help. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of custom orders at the moment. Who's the ministers? We're going to war? Minister Vesta. You know what? If you're going to be like that. Magic ore. If we got this magic ore for you, Armorsaurus. What if you had like some help? Can we help? Wow. Whoa. Also, who are we going to war with? There we go. There we go. I knew it. So stinking cute. Here you go. Here's some of that magic ore you almost lost your life over. Oh, Magisteel. Even better. Well, how about... We'd like to contract an apprenticeship with you or with some of your colleagues. Mm-hmm. Yep, just kind of. Why do I feel like maybe Rimuru could internalize some of the materials and make, although Rimuru doesn't have craftsman skills. We can use our inner sage. Whoa! It evolves. It evolves. Yeah, I don't think they could spare him though. We're just gonna kind of envelop the sword, and now we are going to. We can analyze and subsequently reproduce. I don't know if they'll be quite as... I know there's a lot of like love that goes into the process, but they'll still be pretty flippin' amazing. You said you need how many? 20? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that's probably like close to 20. Yeah, nice. In 5 seconds. Oh, okay. I think Rimuru is in. Oh, that was a big goal of Rimuru's. I think Rimuru is gonna be in Rimuru heaven. And it's okay. Oh boy. I too sensed the bounce. Oh, that's right, because we had never really, okay. Oh my. Oh my. And so Rimuru is just a pillow no matter what. Basically just okay. All right. We are about to go to war, so there's that. But I think Rimuru checked a lot off the bucket list in that timing there. So, good for Rimuru. All right, you guys. My earbud is stuck in my earring. All right, you guys, that was so much fun. Just seeing Rimuru, like, and it does make sense. Rimuru in the past life, I honestly cannot remember the name. I can't remember his name now, but Rimuru's past life was an individual who had seldom romantic encounters. So it does make a lot of sense that when given the opportunity to be a chest pillow, essentially, Rimuru was indulging a bit. So that got so fan servicey right there. I half expected the elves to like not be anything like, I really half expected the dwarves and the elves to not be anything like what Rimuru was picturing. And in both cases, we actually got kind of a what you would have expected, or at least what Rimuru was expecting. So another skill, I think it's already a skill that we had. It's not that we really unlocked anything. It's just we're using it in a different way now, is that you can take, you know, like the sage abilities, the analysis, the ability to kind of like envelop something, analyze it, reproduce it. Like that came in very handy here. And we could see we can reproduce items that way. I find that very interesting because I feel like that is super awesome and came in really handy here. However, I do feel like if that ability got into the wrong hands, like I feel like if whoever is in charge of this military, this war, learned of Rimuru, you know, I feel like there is some, there would be some desire perhaps for exploitation of that ability. Hopefully it will not come to that, but really curious about the war, really curious who we're warring with, curious about who showed up at the end. Loved meeting the dwarves. The dwarves were super cool, and I love how like Rimuru can just basically make peace with anyone at this point because Rimuru always has something that somebody wants. Like with all the skills that Rimuru has, there are 1,000,001 ways for Rimuru to like help you with something, get you out of a bind, get you something you need, and we're just, so now we have acquired the friendship of the dwarves. And I think the point of reproducing the 20 swords was that to free up the expert blacksmith that we met to come to the goblin village. Because if it was, then yeah, they're going to be learning from the best, basically. But even just, you know, if we kind of gather together a party of individuals who the blacksmith holds in very high regard, I think that would still be a great asset to the goblin village. And something tells me we set out here to help the goblins. We ended up helping the dwarves. But something tells me we're just going to keep on going and going and going until, like, eventually we've just made our way through, like, all these places, helped them out, done something for them, and have, like, found a way to connect them all and, like, help them with their problems. It's kind of where I see it going now. And it's kind of where I saw it going before. But I could be wrong. And from the way that Rimuru was speaking at the end of that episode, I'm guessing there are some dark times ahead. Like, we know there's already a looming impending war, but I think maybe we're going to start getting into, like, these last few episodes have just been so, like, watch Rimuru do cool stuff and be super awesome and overpowered and make peace with people and meet new characters. And I do kind of feel like maybe we're starting to head towards, you know, a little bit more of like, okay, there's going to be some conflict at some point somewhere. And man, just putting that out to the universe about the demon lord, like, oh, let's hope we never have to deal with him. Oh man, you just know. It's like, don't even think it. Don't even think it. But again, like, I feel like if tales of Rimuru's abilities get around, imagine how one may want to use said abilities, you know? Like, I feel like that right there could be, like, put a target on Rimuru to a degree. But yeah, guys, that was so much fun. That was so good. I love just seeing the different ways in which the skills can be used. I love the expanding of the world building, meeting new people, making new friends. It was a lot of fun, and I hope you had fun watching along with me. So, as always, thank you so much for joining me today, and please be sure to join me next time. I have a feeling we are going to be getting into some even more awesome stuff. So join me then, and we will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.